Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Carmela A here. Thanks for listening, y'all. Welcome to What's Heavy on My Heart. I titled these live streams I do that because that's exactly what shit I talk about. Heavy shit. That's for damn sure. But I'm led to be more specific. I'm led to be more specific on this message here. Channel messages will be included. This will be very disturbing information. And it will be more specific than my other ones have been as far as location goes, with certain situations that I have received certain spiritual confirmations and spiritual downloads from the Most High God. I was holding off, personally, I was holding off saying exact locations of certain things, but today I'm led to be more specific with these channeled messages within this message you're listening to, okay? My nose running. This is sad. This shit is sad that this goes on. And I've received a very, very disturbing channeled message today. But I might recap on some channeled messages that I may have already mentioned before on my channel. With my channeled messages, little short videos. Oh, and let me say this. If anyone was wondering why the fuck I have those short fucking videos with all those different parts to certain channeled messages that I've done in the past and might do in the future if I'm not live, that bullshit is because the other device that I record on, I cannot go live on it. And I'm using a different device now, and that's why I'm able to go live and do live streams on here and do longer videos. It's a lot of hacking going on. It's a lot of negative manipulation with electronic devices, all kinds of technology bullshit, direct energy weapon shit going on, to attack and spiritually attack targeted individuals, chosen ones, and good-hearted people. But only the strong will survive. Truly. Truly, truly. That is a true statement for sure. The strong, only the strong will survive. Trigger warning. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. This shit I'm about to say is going to be very blunt and more specific than my other messages. Okay? When it comes to certain locations that I'm led to speak on publicly now. And some of the things I'm going to speak of on this video that you're listening to right now, some of this shit I've said already, but I did not say the specific city and town. But with this one, I will. Okay? These disclaimer and trigger warning, before I go any further. If you cannot handle disturbing news regarding any person, children or anyone, you may want to click off now. If that's going to be too traumatic for you to listen to, my intention is not to be traumatic to anyone. My job is to expose the wrongs that the Most High God wants me to. And I'm not scared of none of these gang stalker motherfuckers and none of these narcissists and psychopaths and sociopaths. I'm not scared of you, none of you hoes. I'm not scared of none of you hating ass motherfuckers. I don't give a shit about what a motherfucker think of me. I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and can't no one stop that. Only God can. Y'all hear me, y'all? Okay? All right. Unfortunately, on this lovely Wednesday, October 19th of 2022, I have very disturbing information to bring forth. So I'm going to get on with it. Okay. Man. I received a channeled message this morning, a little bit before I started this live stream, as I'm doing it in real time. But I know most of you are going to listen to this after it's live. Okay? Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and say it the way I'm supposed to. But anyway, I've received a channel message this morning regarding a child and a young adult in a household in California. I'm not going to say the specific city yet, but I will in a little bit, though, in this video, okay? But let me get this situation out first before I do so, okay? I know ops watch my shit. I know any person that may be working for the law may listen to my shit. And if you are law enforcement or a detective or an op, okay, I hope that in the amount of people that actually listen to this, if you are of the law, I hope and I pray to God, the Most High God. I pray to the Most High God that the right thing will be done regarding this young adult and this child and other children and other young adults who may be in the same situation. But I have a channel message specifically about a specific one this morning, earlier before I became live right now. There is a karmic, toxic ass female that lives in Bakersfield, California, that lied to investigators and law enforcement about an earth sign femme being involved with sex trafficking ring. But that is a fucking lie. God knows it. And the Most High God would make sure that the truth will be fucking heard and fucking found out to the right people. I can promise you that. Because God says so. This karmic toxic ass female lied and said that there was an earth sign femme that was involved with a sex trafficking ring. But in all fucking truth, in all reality, that bitch has been sex trafficking kids a long fucking time. And the bitch never thought I was gonna find out. How did I find out? The Most High God let me know, bitch. That's how. That's how. God told me. See, certain people I cut off is for a fucking reason. And once I learned deeper spiritual things, I came to realize that certain people that are connected to certain toxic people can affect people's energy. When you think of things in a more spiritual way, you begin to understand that a lot more. And then so far in my spiritual journey for 4 years now, I've learned a lot. But I've learned a lot this year in 2022. More than ever, I think. So far anyway. There's an open case right now going on about this toxic ass female in Bakersfield, California right now, and the bitch think she's off the motherfucking hook, but she not. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. This bitch will be found out, and I feel that it may be on the news. Maybe locally, maybe national, but for sure locally. I'm pretty sure of that. In the future, or in a future date that's not on the date of this video that you're listening to right now. This toxic bitch has been trafficking children and even lied to 2 of her daughters about being their mother biologically. That shit's a lie. This toxic ass female has 2 young adult children, meaning they're over 18 or they are 18 right now. But there's a youngest one of the 3 children in this toxic female's care or guardianship, right? And well, not guardianship, because one of them don't live with her right now. Only 2 do. So let me recap. Let me and skirt and come back and bring it on back some, so I can be understood the way I'm supposed to be understood, and so the right people can hear this if they need to. This channel message would not be for everyone. My channel messages are not for everyone. I already explained about what my channel messages revolve around in a video before this one. Okay? You can check out the Blackout PSA message video to listen to that before I go any further. There's a young adult in that household of that toxic ass female that has a baby right now. A little boy. And I hope and I pray that that toxic ass mother in the household doesn't poison them like she poisoned 3 people already in Bakersfield, California. A young single mother and her 2 children back in May of this year, 2022. That bitch poisoned those people. The woman and the 2 children. The same toxic bitch that's lying on records and lying on investigations and shit, saying that the Earth Sign Femme was involved in her bullshit. Earth Sign Femme didn't have no fucking clue, okay? No fucking clue. There was no toxic shit going on around that Earth Sign Femme energy. That's for fucking sure. All that shit was hidden. And that toxic ass female in Bakersfield, California really thought that she was going to pin it on the Earth Sign Femme. No, bitch. That bitch is going down. Because the Most High God said so, bitch. In this household in Bakersfield, California, there's a young child, probably close to preteen age or preteen or whatever, or maybe, you know, into the teens, maybe, whatever. And then there's a young adult in the household that's 18 or older with a baby, a little boy. And I hope and I pray that they get out that household, because if they don't, they will be poisoned by that toxic mother they got. Just like she poisoned a young single mother that used to come to her house. And she used to babysit for her all the time. Even when the Earth Sign Femme used to be around this toxic bitch years ago. Yep, I said it. I'm going to get real blunt with this one. Because this shit needs to stop with these toxic ass people putting kids and other people in danger and trying to kill them for money or sex traffic or put them in trafficking rings for money just because they unhappy with their motherfucking life and they don't want kids in their care so they can be a hoe and be a toxic ass bitch and try to put people under the bus that ain't got nothing to do with shit. That shit ain't gonna motherfucking fly, bitch. Hell no. That bitch really think that shit. But no, that's not gonna work, ho. No, it's not. The Most High God will make sure that. I could promise that. There's a lot of sick people out here selling kids for trafficking rings and shit. And adults as well. Trafficking shouldn't even fucking exist, period, for anyone. But especially not for fucking children. You sick fucks. I hope and I pray that the young adult and the child in that household and the baby of the young adult, I pray and I hope that they get out that household, because if they don't, they will not live to see next year. Sad to say. There's a lot of people out here toxic as fuck that's trying to do these fucking evil rituals and all these dark occult ass practice shit for money, for whatever the fuck, because they're unhappy with they self and they don't want to be real with they fucking self about what the fuck they need to do to not be toxic any fucking more. That shit will be on the forefront very fucking soon. But I hope and I pray that that won't be too late. Because this toxic ass bitch actually is planning right now, as of me talking right now, whatever date you see on this stream after I'm live, the date that you see on there, on here, as of me talking right now in real time, as I was doing this live, this toxic ass FEMA right now, this toxic ass mother is planning right now to kill all of her kids by poisoning them. Right now. I hope and I pray that does not happen to them. This toxic bitch plans on poisoning this young adult in the household, which is her daughter, but it really ain't her daughter. The bitch been lying to her whole fucking life. She was trafficked as well. It's a lot of people that have been lying about who people are. They've been lying to their kids for so motherfucking long. Shit, I was lied to. Shit. I'm in the same fucking boat, but this ain't my story though. There's too much of this bullshit going on with these toxic ass people planning to kill their children or kill their family members or kill whoever the fuck for sacrifice this, sacrifice that, sacrifice. Fuck that shit. Whoever did that shit is on that shit. The Most High God will deal with them accordingly. And karma will fucking help. All that negative karma going right back to their motherfucking ass. And their souls cannot be saved. Not those type of souls. It's too fucking late now. See, the Most High God has been giving certain toxic ass people time to fucking repent and change your life for the better. I'm not perfect. I had a past too. You know, I was promiscuous in my younger days and shit. You know, I wasn't no hoe or none. But, you know, I had some fuck buddies in my day, in my 20s and shit. You know, I changed that though. Can't nobody make me feel bad about my past, because I know I've changed my life and I know ain't nobody motherfucking perfect. So, okay. There's a lot of dirty ass cops in the fucking world. And it's not only the dirty cops and the dirty investigators and shit that are dirty. It's not only dirty cops that are abusive towards a certain race of people. No. There's all types of dirty fucking cops and dirty investigators that actually are in cahoots with these people that traffic kids and adults. There's a teenager right now who's 15. And her birthday is March 16th of 2007. And she was placed in a home, a foster care home or whatever, foster care family, whatever. That's probably fake too. Like I talked about yesterday on the video before this one about people doing that fraud ass shit with the foster care system. And I'm not dissing the whole foster care system, just the dirty ones, okay? Just the toxic motherfuckers, okay? Get it right now. There's a teenager that's 15 years old, a female, who was forced to be in a trafficking ring herself. She was placed in a foster care type home or guardianship, whatever the fuck. That's toxic as fuck. And the guardians of that 15-year-old in Atlanta, Georgia, they have this 15-year-old pregnant, man. And she got pregnant back in August of this year. I haven't got spiritual confirmation about if she knows that yet. But the person that got her pregnant was a pedophile that has guardianship over her. Northwest part of Atlanta is very fucking significant too. And a certain church organization too. I'm not going to air that out yet. I've been knowing that shit. I'm not going to air out the specific exact church organization yet. But I plan to in the future. Whenever I am led to. Okay? See, these motherfuckers, these toxic ass people, only care about their fucking self. What benefits them. And they think, in their twisted ass, fucking sick ass mind, that the only way they can make big money is doing sick ass shit. Like being affiliated with trafficking rings and shit like that, and pedophile rings and child trafficking rings, all type of shit. Or just trafficking adults, period. All that shit wrong anyway. But there's a lot of dirty politicians in cahoots with shit. There's a lot of goddamn dirty ass cops with shit going on. Just like in Raymond, Washington, the whole fucking police force of Raymond, Washington has sexually abused the two boys that I talked about in yesterday's live stream. But I'm going to recap again in case anyone clicks on this and they didn't hear it. Because this is the first time I've ever exposed the exact city in Washington that this trafficking ring is in. Raymond, Washington. When I would refer to in past videos and past channel messages about a certain situation in Washington and the town is less than 10,000 or 20,000 people population. Yeah, I was talking about Raymond, Washington when I said that. So I'm going to say it today. It's time. It's time now. The whole fucking police force has sexually abused these two boys. And they have these two boys, one 17 and one 14. The 17-year-old's birthday is July 25th, 2005. And the younger boy, his birthday is February 15th of 2008. They have been placed in a home with pedophiles that just happen to be their foster parents, right? They're guardians, but they're pedos too. And they're actually members of the same church organization that I've been referring to when I talk about a certain church organization that is in cahoots with this trafficking shit going on too. I'm just not led to say the exact church organization quite yet, but I will in the future. I surely do fucking plan on it. And can't no gang stalker and can't no stalker, whatever the fuck. No narcissist, no psychopath. I don't give a fuck how crazy a motherfucker think they is coming at me. I'm not scared of that shit. And I'm exposing what the fuck I'm supposed to. Because the shit's been going on too fucking long, man. I know it seems like I'm talking about the same shit. I know. I get sick of getting channeled messages about it. And spiritual downloads about it. And getting spiritual confirmations about shit that I'm hesitant about even speaking publicly. But I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do. And every toxic bitch and every toxic male or whoever the fuck who's affiliated with trafficking rings and trafficking children as well, or whatever the fuck, they will all be caught and do fucking time. I can promise you that. And the Most High God said that. Y'all mark my words in the future. Mark my words. Y'all can call me crazy now, but mark my fucking words. In the future, y'all can do that. And the 15-year-old teenager who has been sexually abused for many, many years while she's been in the care of the foster system. If she's even been in the care of the true foster care system. You know, there's a lot of traffickers and people affiliated with that type of shit that's within the foster care system. And a lot of people have been covering that shit up. Mayors and I can't think of enough right now who's in charge of a fucking town, but mayors and people in high rank of politics in a town. They all fucking know. And they all been keeping quiet. All of them. The evil-hearted ones, I mean. The toxic ones, I mean. But most of them fucking are, though. Most of them are. Toxic as fuck like that. Sick as fuck like that. And the law has been covering for these assholes for too fucking long. I am not scared of none of my haters. None of you bitches. None of you hoes. I don't give a fuck what black magic spell you got. I don't give a fuck what ritual a bitch gotta do. I don't give a fuck what coven a bitch is in or males are in. I don't give no fucks. That shit don't scare me none. I know exactly who puts black magic on me if I ever have been in their presence before in my life. Every fucking person. And I've cut a lot of motherfuckers off, you know what I'm saying? And since I've done that, my energy has been feeling a lot better. But I still get spiritually attacked. And by the way I feel at times, I can pretty much pinpoint who the fuck is doing the black magic spell at that time when I feel something. I'm not dumb as some of these people think I am. Some people even get their children to help them with spells. And these toxic ass guardians, I don't even want to say that they're guardians, but whatever, I got to call them something. These toxic ass adults that happen to care for children or whatever in a household, they set their kids up for failure when they have their kids helping with fucking black magic spells and all that type of dark shit. They curse them. Do these toxic ass people not fucking realize that? They're setting their children up for failure doing that fuck shit they doing to people. Because God ain't pleased with that shit. I know how hard it is to break generational curses. I've done that shit already for myself. Or from my bloodline and from my ancestors. I know how hard it is, but I've done the shit. And that's why I've been spiritually attacked way more than ever now. But that ain't stopping shit. I'm still fucking here, bitches. Haters, I'm still here. Y'all can't kill me. When the Most High God is ready to have me die, that's when the fuck I'ma die. And I'm not scared of death either. I'm not scared of death either. I could die right now in the middle of this live doing this shit now, not speaking it into existence or anything, or jinxing myself saying that, just as an example. I could go to sleep and not wake up. I know where my soul's going. But these toxic ass people, I can't say the same for them. It's too late for a lot of these people to repent. It's too late for a lot of these toxic ass people to even try to change their life because they're just too far gone in the head with their sadistic ass ways. Sadistic, narcissistic, and twisted in a toxic way. All that shit. It's too late for those type of people. And they don't realize, those type of people don't realize that they're cursing their children with that fuck shit going on. Even if the children don't even know about things spiritually deep like I do, or like any other spiritualist might do, or might know. Curses are real, people. Curses are fucking real. Only people that are on the spiritual journey or believe in spiritual things would understand that when I say it. When they hear me say that. Trying to see if I'm supposed to say anything else. Because I'm trying not to yell too much on here. Because every time I get channeled messages about certain children in fucked up situations, it just gets me a little hyped up. So bear with me, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. My bad. But I'm always going to be passionate about talking about that type of shit. Because that shit needs to fucking stop. And I don't want to sound like I just keep repeating myself, but, you know, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. It's too sick out here. It's too sadistic out here. It's too evil out here. And if any person is actually considering changing their life to be more positive, if they're not sadistic, if they're not narcissistic times 1,000, then those type of people actually have a chance in turning their life around and repenting for shit. A lot of these people are so materialistic, they forget about the spiritual part of things. The only spiritual part of things that some of these toxic people only know how to do is to put black magic on people that they don't like, or they're jealous of, or envious of, because of that type of fucking pussy coward shit. But they be forgetting that that shit backfires every time. And the person that they're doing magic on, it's not because of them doing magic back. No. It's because that shit is backfiring, because that's what black magic does. It fucking backfires. It might not backfire when as quick as a motherfucker might want it to, but it always fucking backfires. Don't give a fuck who you is. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who these people are. They're not God. They're not the fuck. There's a lot of toxic people planning on poisoning and killing their children, man, for rituals and this and that. And Halloween is coming up. I don't celebrate that shit, but Halloween is coming up, and I keep on getting a certain feeling about Halloween and this year, 2022. Like, I've been getting channel messages about it. Like be alert on that day. Like, I know it's a fun time for kids to trick or treat and all that shit, but there's a lot of people poisoning around here. Okay, it's not safe for kids to go trick or treating this year. It's really not, because that's the easiest way for a kid to be poisoned, is through candy. And it's not going to be any taste with it. It's going to be undetectable, because most of these fucking dirty ass justice systems of certain cities, most of them are with the fuck shit, with all these sacrifices done from killing adults and children. You got whole police forces and church members and shit like that in communities, like in Raymond, Washington right now, and a long time so far now, that's been raping children, molesting children, and whatever else sexual fucking sick shit these people do. And then they have the nerve. These toxic people, they have the nerve to even want to feel superior to others. To who? They souls ain't worth shit if they're like that. It's sad when I get these channel messages about hundreds and hundreds of people and thousands of people in one community raping children, molesting children. Like, this shit will be exposed in other ways, more than just me speaking about it out loud on my platform. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. I don't understand. Well, I do. I can't say that. I do understand. These people, man, I could never be that way. I don't give a fuck how hard I'm struggling. I don't give a fuck how bad I could be doing and whatever bad luck I have going on that's happening at the time. Like, no, I can't ever fix myself to think no sadistic shit and toxic shit to do like that, to be affiliated with shit like trafficking people and kids and sacrificing people for money. And no, I can't. Like, no. That's a soul problem. That's not just mental illness. That's a soul illness. A soul illness. It's more than just the fucking mind. It's a soul fucking illness. For real. I hope and I pray that there's some upright, positive person in the justice system in Raymond, Washington, that will actually stop this sexual abuse going on with these two boys that I keep speaking of on some of these channel messages. I hope and I pray that takes place. And the 15-year-old teenager, female, that lives in Atlanta, Georgia, I hope and I pray that somehow that teenager tries to get help and try to find someone to tell all that shit to so that she can be out that situation. It's sad that she's pregnant right now from a pedophile. She's 15 and pregnant by a pedophile. This shit needs to stop, man. This shit needs to fucking stop, man. This shit needs to stop with abuse to children. Adults don't need to be going through abuse either. Don't get me wrong. Okay? I know that. No one deserves abuse. You know? Because eventually, sometimes that turns into people turning into, toxic people themselves as they grow up. It's a sick, sadistic ass cycle with this shit. And dirty ass law officials and dirty ass justice systems and court systems and shit. A lot of these dirty motherfuckers been covering for this shit a long fucking time. And there's a lot of CIA dirty motherfuckers too. And no, I'm not saying all the CIA is dirty. I'm not saying all of the law is dirty. I'm not saying all of the justice system is dirty and toxic. But most of that shit, 90% of that shit is. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. 90% of that shit is dirty as fuck. If you ask me. And that's fucking sad. This shit will be exposed to the right people that will actually help these children and young adults going through this fuck ass, puss ass shit, coward shit, because of the hands of their pussy, coward ass guardians or parents or whatever the fuck. You know? I know I came a little aggressive on this one. But I just don't like what I've been finding out. I mean, before I started receiving channel messages like this, you know, before my spiritual gifts heightened, I mean, I already kind of knew about, you know, dirty shit going on. Like, yeah, the law's dirty sometimes, this and that, because you see on the news, right? You see on some social media shit, right? But it hits different when a person with spiritual gifts gets these messages directly to them from the Most High God. It hits different. It really does. I may not be the only one that talks about this type of thing going on, but child abuse with children and trafficking rings and children getting trafficked and things like that. But I was led to be more specific with certain cities and areas with this message here. And this shit will be on the local news somewhere whenever that shit's exposed. It's too much shit going on, man. It's too evil out here. It's too toxic out here. I wasn't even trying to go longer than 30 minutes. Man. Well, y'all know how I do if y'all been listening to me at least 1 or 2 videos. I got to get some positivity at the end of my message now. I can't just end all mad and aggressive now. I just hope and pray that all target individuals, all chosen ones, and all good-hearted people, and even the people that's willing and doing the work they need to do to change your life for the better, more positive. I hope and I pray that all of you Stay prayed up. Get a close relationship with God if you don't already. Or whoever you pray to. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not pushing my belief on anyone. I don't do that. But whatever you need to do to be more positive and to not be toxic to others, do that shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna just sum it all up and say that. You feel me, y'all? You know what I'm saying? You know. So I'm gonna say my little favorite affirmation, like I like to say, or like I used to say on my first podcast, Harmony Healings. And I'm gonna end with this. Have faith, stay hopeful, and stay strong.